Good morning. Isn't this a gorgeous day we could ever get? I want to welcome you all to the 21st Annual Republic of China flag raising ceremony in observance of the 105th anniversary of the Republic of China, Taiwan. My name is Eugene Liu. I'm the president of the Taiwanese-American Association of Central New York. This ceremony began in Syracuse back in 1995 with a historic visit of former Taiwanese President Li Denghui to Central New York. Since then, the members of the Taiwanese community have gathered with local government to raise the national flag of the Republic of China, Taiwan, the first democratic republic in Asia, and a friend and ally of the United States and her people in both the good times and the bad times. This year, we have several honored guests that I would like to acknowledge and thank for their participation in this important and historic event for the Taiwanese community. First, I would like to introduce and thank Mayor Stephanie Miner for hosting this celebration at City Hall. Thank you, Mayor Miner, for consistently taking time to honor the Taiwanese community. We are grateful to have Ambassador Li Wenxu, Director General of the Taipei Economic and Cultural Office in New York, celebrate with us today in Syracuse. Ambassador Xu is the first woman to serve as Taiwanese ambassador to New York. We're also grateful to have with us Congressman John Katko of the 24th Congressional District in the U.S. House of Representatives, which includes Onondaga, Cayuga, Wayne, and parts of Oswego counties. John DeFrancisco, State Senator DeFrancisco, represents the 50th District of New York State Senate, covering most of Onondaga County and portion of Cayuga County. Thank you, Senator. And also Assemblyman Bill McNally. Assemblyman McNally represents the 129th districts of the states, and I believe that he's represented by Joe Romano, and also Assemblywoman Pamela Hunter of the 128th Assembly districts, covering Jamesville, DeWitt area, portions of Liverpool and Onondaga County. And also Onondaga County Legislator Linda Irvin. Legislator Irvin is the Democratic floor leader in the Onondaga County Legislature and represents the 17th districts. And a show of applause for all of our honored guests. Thank you all for your attendance at this event and support for the Taiwanese community here in Central New York. At this time, I would like to bring up the Honorable Stephanie Miner, Mayor of Syracuse, to begin the celebration of the Double 10 Day. Mayor Stephanie Miner has been a great friend to the Taiwanese community since she came to office in 2010. We are thankful for her generosity and support. Without further ado, Mayor Stephanie Miner.
Thank you, Eugene. I want to thank Eugene for those lovely remarks and taking over the responsibility for making sure that everyone gets introduced correctly with their titles and their names, because I always make mistakes on that. So thank you, Eugene. You did a wonderful job. It is my pleasure to welcome the ambassador to Taiwan here today. And I was going to say, Ambassador, that you brought beautiful weather with you, but as this community knows, this day is always beautiful here. And so we will say that we brought the weather to celebrate this day. I want to just take a moment to say how much we look forward to this day, not just because of the beautiful flowers, but because of the beautiful friendship and the support that the Taiwanese-American community has provided to the city of Syracuse. In general, and in particular to the students who come from Taiwan to attend many of our universities, and the welcoming that this community gives them so they don't feel like they're strangers when they arrive from a different continent, with a different language, with different food. In particular, I know the Fengs are here, and the Feng family has just done yeoman's work and really making sure that we have a seamless relationship between the Taiwanese community and the City of Syracuse community. They do outstanding work. I see some of them over there. They do outstanding work. We're very proud of what they do on their free time, and also equally proud of the many economic developments and great work that they're doing in the private sector as well. As many of you know, I have a great many powers in the City of Syracuse, but one of my most auspicious powers is to proclaim days. And I will not read the entire proclamation to you, but I'm going to just read a couple of key parts so that those of you who are not familiar with what today is will understand the importance of Double 10 Day. Taiwan is an island in the Pacific Ocean and located in Southeast Asia. October 10th, 2016 marks the 105th anniversary of the creation of the Republic of China, also known as Taiwan, the first republic in Asia. And Double 10 Day, as Eugene referenced it, celebrates the efforts of Dr. Sun Yat-sen to establish democracy, something that is very near and dear to our hearts as Americans. We welcome the people of Taiwan here, and we thank them for all that they have done, and tell them that we share with them the values of democracy and as Americans. It is my honor on behalf of the people of Syracuse to recognize the accomplishments of the great people of Taiwan, both here in the city of Syracuse and overseas. We celebrate this day with them and extend to them our best wishes for continued success and prosperity. And I, as mayor of the city of Syracuse, do hereby proclaim the 7th day of October 2016 as Taiwanese-American Friendship Day in the city of Syracuse. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mayor Minor, for those kind words and the proclamation of today as the Republic of China Taiwan Community Recognition Day. We're extremely honored to have our next speaker with us today. Ambassador Lily Xu was appointed to be the Director General of the Taipei Economic and Cultural Office in New York this beginning of this year. This event has been elevated by her attendance, and so I'm honored to introduce Ambassador Xu.
Thank you. Mayor Minor, Congressman Katko, State Senator DeFrancisco, Assemblywoman Hunter, County Legislator Irving, Mr. Eugene Liu, and the members of the Taiwanese expat community, Ms. Candice Chang, and Taiwanese students in upstate New York, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning.
What a wonderful day for such a wonderful ceremony. The weather reminds me of Taiwan, and it also shows it's a symbolic warm friendship between our two sides. It's indeed my great honor and pleasure to be here with you to celebrate the 105th National Day of the Republic of China, Taiwan. On behalf of the government, my government, I would like to express our sincere appreciation to you all for attending today's flag-raising ceremony. This year marks the 21st anniversary of the flag-raising ceremony, which began in Syracuse City in 1996 following our then president's visit to Central New York, Cornell University. Coincidentally, I have some special connection with that visit. I was a junior diplomat working in our Washington office in preparation for the logistics of that trip. So it was then I visited your beautiful city for the first time. I'm very happy to be back again, especially for this very meaningful occasion. I cannot thank Mayor Minor and the people of Syracuse enough for your unwavering support over the years for the Republic of China, Taiwan. 21 years is a long time. I was then a junior diplomat, and now back to be the head of the Taipei Economic and Cultural Office in New York, which I'm very proudly to serve my country, and our office is responsible for the 4 states, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Connecticut. Over the years, I have firsthand witnessed how close the bilateral ties between Taiwan and the United States. Let me give you just an example. Last year, the United States maintained the position as the second largest trading partner and Taiwan's #1 source of foreign direct investment. And Taiwan became the United States' 9th largest trading partner. We even beat Saudi Arabia, Brazil. Can you believe it? Here in the 4 states my office is responsible for, our bilateral trade and investment has helped to create and support more than 30,000 jobs. In addition to trade and investment, our bilateral relations are deepening and strengthening in many other fields. Of course, that including culture and education. Among us, we see a vibrant expat Taiwanese community and many talented young Taiwanese students, which a testament to what a close relationship our two sides is. Now, of course, it is not just a mutual interest that bind our two sides together. As Madame Mayor just mentioned, it's the value that we share that make us have such a strong bond. This year marks a very critical year for Taiwan's democratization and the reform efforts. Many of you know, not only did Taiwan successfully complete its 3rd peaceful transfer of power in January this year, but the Taiwanese people also elected their first ever female president. Our people have demonstrated great pride in their nation's democracy, as well as a firm adherence to democratic values and way of life. So I would like to take this opportunity to pay tribute to our vibrant expat community and our American friends here. Thank you for your support to my country and the value that Taiwan stands for. Thank you for hosting this wonderful ceremony for such a long time. And I think this beautiful tradition is really a testament to the strong bonds between Taiwan and the United States. Thank you.
Thank you, Ambassador Xu, for coming here today and sharing these thoughtful remarks. Our next speaker served as federal prosecutor for 20 years before running for public office, due to his belief that Central New York should have strong, independent leadership in Washington, D.C., serving as a member of the House Homeland Security Committee and the House Committee on Transportation and Infrastructure. Congressman John Katko has already provided the strong leadership for Central New York he desired within his first term. Now, everyone, Congressman John Katko.
Good morning, everybody. Oh, come on, warm up here. Good morning.
Good morning.
That's much better. Thank you. I want to thank you all for being here, and Ambassador Xu, I want to thank you for coming and celebrating with us today. It's very important to the community here in general, but the Taiwanese community in particular, which is growing and thriving here in Central New York. As many of you know, today is Double 10 Day, which recognizes the Chinese Revolution and the ousting of the Qing Dynasty. The best way to think about it for locals here is that it's their equivalent of our 4th of July. And it's a wonderful day in Taiwan's history, of course. I'd like to briefly talk about the importance of the Republic of China to the United States, but more importantly to New York State and our economy here. It's the 9th largest merchandise trading partner with the United States, 14th largest export market, and 11th largest source of imports. With respect to New York State, New York exported almost $1.1 billion to Taiwan last year in goods and services. And Taiwan invested nearly $90 million in New York State. And Taiwan is the 6th largest export market in the world for the New York's economy. Now, Ambassador, those are really good numbers, but I do want to tell you that Central New York here is poised to grow. We have great research universities. We have great workers here, great people hungry to advance. And I ask, when you're considering where to look in foreign investment going forward, that you take a look here in Central New York where your friends are, where many of your citizens are, and ask that you take a look at Central New York as a place to invest for the long term, because we're open for business and we'll take it. Now, I was also talking to the ambassador before we spoke, and she said if I'm reelected, I'd like to come and visit her in Taiwan and make the case directly to the Taiwanese people, and I accept that. So you just have one hurdle to get over to get there, and we're working on that. Here in Syracuse, as I've mentioned, and the elders have mentioned, we have a very vibrant Chinese community with strong leadership and advocacy, and folks like the Fang family, who I've become very close with, have done a wonderful job to maintain and advance that dialogue, and I applaud them for all they've done for their community here. And I say that because I want to be nice to them, because they serve really, really good Chinese food at their offices. So, and I'm hoping to get an invite back there someday. We at Congress have remained very strong in support of our Republic of China, and I'm very proud of that, and I'm one of their staunchest supporters. We continue to support the bilateral investments in each other's economies, and of course the military cooperation, which these days is becoming more and more important. Earlier this Congress, my House colleagues and I supported House Resolution 88, which reaffirms the Taiwanese Relation Act and the 6 assurances, which serve as a cornerstone of our relationship with the United States, between the United States and Taiwan. And I am happy to say that our relationship couldn't be stronger, and I'm very proud about that. Again, I want to thank everyone for being here today to celebrating the 105th anniversary of the founding of Taiwan. And I have a brief presentation from the Congress to give to the ambassador. It says, a certificate of congressional recognition is hereby awarded the Taiwanese-American Association of Central New York in recognition of the 105th anniversary of the founding of Taiwan. Congratulations, and God bless you all.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Congressman. We do wish very much that you go visit Taiwan. And we're honored to have State Senator John DeFrancisco join us for the celebration of Double 10 Day. Senator DeFrancisco has been a member of the New York State Senate since 1992 and currently serves as the New York State Senate Deputy Majority Leader. In his time in office, he has reached across the aisle to reduce crime, reduce taxes, and create jobs in New York State. We are grateful to have him celebrate with us once again. Senator John DeFrancisco.
That was bothering me. First of all, I love doing these events with the mayor because she's always got the stoop, the one step up here. It's really good for us normal-sized people. This is a great day, and we do a similar day in Albany. In fact, we did a resolution on a Taiwanese Appreciation Day in Albany in April. I have that with me, and I have a resolution here that we'll also provide to the ambassador commemorating today's event. I didn't realize the ambassador and I had something in common. And she said 21 years ago, she was a junior ambassador. All that time went by, junior ambassador. 21 years ago, I was a senior member of this New York State Senate. So I think we may be in a different generation, but we're on the same wavelength. This relationship with the Taiwanese community in the United States of America and the city of Syracuse is wonderful. And it's shown by the business leadership in this community, and that's been recognized before. And I just am here to congratulate everyone for keeping this close relationship together in a world of ultimate, horrible conflict. That this strong relationship, despite everything else that's going on in the world, is a good one, it's a great one, and it's going to continue for many, many more than 21 years. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator De Francisco, for your wonderful remarks and the citation. A major part of Central New York. I'd like now to introduce Candice Jiang, President of the Taiwanese Student Association of Syracuse University and SUNY ESF, to say a few words. Candice?
So, Mayor Minor, Ambassador Xi, Congressman Keiko, Senator De Francisco, and elected officials and honored guests, good morning. My name is Candice Zhang, and I'm speaking as the President of Taiwanese Student Association in Syracuse University. On behalf of all Taiwanese students in Syracuse, I thank you all with all sincerity for your attendance today at our flag-raising event. Today marks the 105th birthday of our country, Taiwan, and also it's the 21st year of the flag-raising event in Syracuse. It is a huge achievement, and we are beyond elated to have this wonderful opportunity to celebrate this special day, despite being thousands of miles away from home. The Syracuse community and the Central New York area have been so supportive of all our Taiwanese society here. The City of Syracuse has helped us to celebrate our National Day since 1995. Receiving us, welcoming us, and maintaining the positive relationship between the city and the Taiwanese population residing within here. We thank you for all your support and for giving us the chance to celebrate our culture and heritage here in Syracuse. It has given us the sense of being home. It's so warm and we can feel it. Although we cannot celebrate our National Day back home in Taiwan, we share our deepest joys and gratitude with all our dear American friends. I can't wait to see our national flag fluttering in the wind today. It gives all of us the greatest pride to call Syracuse our second home. We feel privileged that we can pursue our further education here. Thank you to the mayor, the city of the government of Syracuse, and the state government of New York for supporting this opportunity. Last but not least, happy birthday, Taiwan. Thank you.
Thank you, Candice, and I want to thank all who spoke today. This time, I will be raising the national flag of the Republic of China in honor and remembrance of the National Day. While the flag is being raised, please join us in singing of the national flag anthem. You can find that in your program. And for those who don't read Chinese as yet, there is a pronunciation guide to that song. Thank you. We'd like to once again thank the honored guests who came to celebrate with the Taiwanese community today. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. As a token of our appreciation, we have gifts for each of you. And I would like to ask the students that have been tasked with this to come to the front. Can you grab a flower and thank you. We can start from this side. just not me.
Oh, that's one more.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Legislator. Okay, and
Thank
then
you.
one more flower.
Oh, I got one
Okay,
too?
you got one.
Wow, great. It's not too bad.
Sorry, I should keep
That's all right, you got me inside.
Okay. Okay, and this.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Be careful, we might have a second president, women president.
Thank you again to all of you who have joined us today in celebration of this special Double 10 Day. I want to mention special thanks to Daniel Fang, the Fang family, and Yumei Li, Carol Li, Chuck Li, the Taiwanese-American Association of Central New York Executive Committee, Vice President Susan Lee, and Treasurer Elizabeth Lin. I also want to thank Leyland Global, Main Street Virtual Learning, and CNY Chinese Culture Center for sponsoring this event. And last but not the least, I would like to thank again Mayor Miner and the wonderful staff at the City Hall, Maria and Cho, for helping this event. For those who are able to attend, we'll be having a reception at the Central New York Chinese Culture Center, located at 305 Nottingham Road in Syracuse, and it's also printed in the program. Okay, we're going to conclude the ceremony. We're going to have a group picture time, and this usually is one of the most tricky times because it can take 2 hours to get this done. So we would like everybody right now, in 22 seconds exact, to come to the stairs and to line behind our honored guests, and we're going to take some quick pictures, group pictures,